Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. There has been a recent dissemination of documents out of Washington related to Mr. Kohberger in public records, one of which I'd like to address with you today consists of 2 pages. The first is an email string dated Friday, December 30th, 2022, the date of Mr. Kohberger's arrest in Pennsylvania, and also of 2 press conferences, one that took place in Idaho and one that took place in Pennsylvania. The email string is amongst parties in Washington, specifically Aaron Breshears and Gary Lee Jenkins. And it says in the initiating email, the first of the bunch here, dated Friday, December 30th, 2022 at 1:48 p.m. Aaron, this is still just a draft and is provided for your informational purposes. Please do not distribute. And then later on the 3rd, there is an email from Mr. Jenkins to Mr. Breshears, also of December 30th, 2022 at 14:30 p.m. It states here is a link to the final version. It looks as though this was a hot link to a press release that went out that day from Washington State University. Page 2 has the document. It says here, statement from WSU following Moscow PD news conference. Law enforcement officials in Pennsylvania have arrested Brian Christopher Kohberger, a Washington State University graduate student, in connection with a quadruple unaliving that took place in Moscow, Idaho in November. And then there's a quote. On behalf of the WSU Pullman community, I want to extend our deepest sympathies to the families, friends, and colleagues who were impacted, said Elizabeth Chilton, Chancellor of the WSU Pullman campus and WSU Provost. We will long feel the loss of these young people in the Moscow Pullman community. Next paragraph states, this morning, the Washington State University Police Department assisted Idaho law enforcement officials in the execution of search warrants at Mr. Kohberger's apartment and office, which are both located on the WSU Pullman campus. WSU police are working closely with local, state, and federal law enforcement officials as they continue their investigation. And the next paragraph contains another quote. I also want to offer my sincere thanks to all of the law enforcement agencies that have been working tirelessly to solve this crime, said Chilton. This horrific act has shaken everyone in the Palouse region, and I hope that the announcement today will be a step toward healing. And the last paragraph states, Kohberger had completed his first semester as a PhD student in WSU's criminal justice program in December. If you have any comments, any thoughts, any opinions on this content, please leave it here. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you very much for joining us here today.